Hey guys, Alex Bowman just got his first win at Chicagoland Speedway. This race got rain delayed. It was supposed to start around 3 p.m. Eastern time, but they got 11 laps in then, and it got going around 6-ish Eastern time. And Alex Bowman gets his first win ever, his first career win, and obviously his first win of the season. Alex Bowman got stuck in the mud while doing his burnout because it rained because of the rain delay, and he got stuck, and that was funny. Alex Bowman wins a second win for Hendrick Motorsports this year since Chase Elliott won at Talladega. Alex Bowman finished second in that race, and Alex Bowman was due for this win. 3 second place finishes, and finally he gets that first win. So I'm really, really happy for Alex Bowman, and I was rooting for Alex Bowman to win this race. Kyle Larson gets second. I thought Kyle Larson would win this race because Kyle Larson, last year finished second, and he finishes second again. He finished second to Kyle Busch last year. Kyle Larson, I thought he was going to win. He passed Alex Bowman on the finishing laps, but Bowman passed him back, and I'm a Kyle Larson fan, but I like Bowman better. And Kyle Larson gets second for the second year in a row. Joey Logano really struggled during the race, but he managed to get a top 5 in third place. Really happy for Joey Logano, even though I'm not a Logano fan, but I like to see people struggle and then, get out of that hole and get a better finish. Jimmy Johnson gets fourth, a top 5 finish. He ran in the top 3 all day long. Huge points day for him and Kyle Larson in their playoff situations. And Jimmy Johnson gets fourth, a really strong day. I'm not used to seeing that this year or last year. And Jimmy Johnson took the lead right before the rain delay. Not used to seeing that either. Brad Keselowski gets fifth. Brad Keselowski struggled just like his teammate Joey Logano. He gets a top 5 finish. He struggled and dug himself out of the hole just like Logano. Gets another top 5. Ryan Blaney, the third of the Penske drivers, he was running in the top 5 all day, but then he unfortunately had a tire problem like many people did, and gets 6th. He battled back up after being stuck after that tire, but he gets a top 10, so that's really solid. Eric Jones gets 7th. Good for him, with his point situation, but didn't really help a lot since the people he's battling like Larson and Johnson did even better than him. So a solid top 10 finish, especially with his contract situation, going around with Christopher Bell. William Byron gets 8th. William Byron took the lead in this race, did a really good job. He looked like a race win contender, but ultimately finishes 8th, a top 10 finish. Not too bad for William Byron. Martin Truex Jr. ran around in the top 10 all day long, finishes 9th, not too big of a deal. He already has 4 wins this season with Kyle Busch. Austin Dillon gets 10th. He won the pole for this race. And, solid top 10 finish. I mean, not that big of a deal, but he got it. So, he's still outside of the playoffs, outside the top 16, but maybe he could find a way to win next week at Daytona. Chase Elliott finishes 11th. He was terrible at the beginning of the race, managed to get second in stage 2, but then he had a problem on pit road with the hose under his car and gets 11th. He got stuck in 19th, but battled his way up to a top 15 and 11th. So good job by Chase Elliott. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., top 15, pretty solid for that Roush Fenway 17. He was riding around 6th and then top 10 for a long, long time today. And top 15 is pretty good for that team. Kurt Busch, a pretty solid day. He was in the top 10 for a little while, but finishes 13th. Not too bad for that Chip Ganassi team. Kevin Harvick, he won the second stage, had problems with tires all day, and just ultimately finishes 14th. He got in the wall, scraped the wall that caused the caution, and he finishes 14th, top 15. Not too bad. Denny Hamlin finishes 15th, top 15. He won the first stage, and the only reason he really won the first stage is because that caution came out. Otherwise, Keselowski probably would have got it because Hamlin was on way older tires, but cautions just kind of fell in Hamlin's favor. Eric Almirola gets 16th. He was running in the top 10 for a while, but then just not good long running, gets way down to 16th. Ryan Newman 17th. He got 12th for a while, but just a not really eventful day for Newman. Chris Buescher 18th, pretty solid for that small team. JTG. Daniel Hemrick, he was the last car in the lead lap when it was the final laps. Bowman, luckily, Hemrick got out of the way. Bowman got by him, ultimately lapping Hemrick, but he was going to finish 19th anyway. McDowell's 20th, top 20. Paul Menard was really ultimately what made Kyle Larson pass Alex Bowman in the finishing laps, but Bowman got right back around Larson because Paul Menard, trying to stay back on the lead lap, just kept blocking, using the low lane where Bowman wanted, and Larson using the high lane. Kyle Busch 22nd, tire problems all day for Kyle Busch, and he got a bunch of smoke in the car, not good for health problems if that's going to happen. And just ultimately finishes 22nd, not a good day for Kyle Busch. David Reagan gets 23rd. Daniel Suarez 24th, had some problems. It scraped the wall a little bit. Well, mostly contact with another car. Bubba Wallace, Ross Chastain, Matt DiBenedetto, Ryan Preece, Matt Tifft, Corey LaJoie, Landon Castle, Bailey Curry, Josh Bilicki, Reed Sorensen, Ty Dillon finishes 35th, and he was like 26 laps down really early in the race, so he was probably more laps down by the end of the race, probably around 30-something. And they never said what happened to Ty Dillon. Like, Ty Dillon's not that bad to not get any TV time at all. Never mentioned what happened to him. He was just bunches of laps down. So I feel bad for Ty Dillon. Gets 35th. And BJ McLeod, the last car running, but then Clint Bowyer and Quinn Houff, second to last and last, both get DNFs. Clint Bowyer had a tire down like a bunch of other drivers, like Kevin Harvick, Ryan Blaney, Kyle Busch, and some others, I think. Clint Bowyer just got the worst of it, destroyed his car, and then he was slow on the backstretch and finished his day, and he gets a DNF. Not good for his playoff situation, his point situation, especially with a bunch of people behind him getting pretty good points today, especially Larson, Johnson, and a little bit of Jones. And Bowyer only came into this race 40 points above the cut line, so not good, but I think he could capitalize on better finishes, even though Daytona's next week, so you never know what will happen there. So not good for Clint Bowyer, and Quinn Houff finishes last with a DNF. He had some problems during the race as well. Finishes 38th, and Alex Bowman gets his first career win. I'm so happy for him. I'm so glad he won. I was rooting for him. Menard got in the way. I'm so glad Hemrick didn't, because that would have caused Larson to win. And Larson got past him. I thought it was all over. Thought Larson would win since, he finished second last time to Kyle Busch with the whole slide job. I thought it, would be pretty predictable for him to slide job Bowman and get the win, but he didn't. And Alex Bowman gets stuck in the mud while winning. And that would be cool if Bowman's new thing when he wins is getting stuck in the mud, but I doubt it. It probably hurts the car a little bit, but still, it's pretty funny that that happened. So happy Alex Bowman won. Second win for Hendrick Motorsports this year, his first career win, and now he is locked inside of the playoffs. Let's hope he doesn't get DQ'd. Probably right after this video they'll announce it, but I don't think he will. He's a very talented driver, and I'm so happy he won. And Larson gets second, Logano third. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and catch you next time. Bye.